Just released, a viral clip of an expert sharing the real way to stop hair loss has TikTok users in shock. Take a look.
If you're over 35 and still doing that to your hair, you're literally accelerating thinning and hair loss, so be careful. If your scalp feels tight when you brush, if you're losing more hair in the shower, if your ponytail feels noticeably thinner than it used to, you probably tell yourself it's just age or hormones or stress. And most women over 40 ignore these signs for years, until one day the thinning is impossible to hide. Here's what almost no one explains. As we age, hair doesn't just fall out, it weakens from the inside. Years of coloring, heat styling, tension, and hormonal shifts slowly break down the keratin structure that keeps hair strong and elastic. Once that structure is damaged, hair can't hold moisture, snaps easily, and grows back thinner every cycle. That's when shedding accelerates. I've seen women come to me in their 40s and 50s convinced nothing will help anymore. Hair coming out in clumps, dull, fragile, lifeless. And then I tell them to focus on rebuilding what their hair is actually missing, not coating it with oils. 6 weeks later, they come back emotional, saying they finally recognize themselves again. What actually helps is restoring keratin. That's why I recommend Merae Keratin Hair Mask. It uses hydrolyzed keratin, the only form small enough to penetrate the hair shaft, along with amino acids and botanicals that refill weak points, strengthen strands from the inside, and restore elasticity and shine. Used consistently, it helps reduce breakage, slow thinning, and bring hair back to that dense, healthy feel it used to have. I started recommending it because it works, not because it's trendy. And if you look at the reviews, you'll see the same story repeated over and over. The only downside is that Merae is a smaller brand, so it sells out fast. If you're checking now, I'd see if it's still available before it disappears again.